What's up, y'all? Craig Daniel back with another car video. This time we're going to be changing the oil on my 2006 Lotus Exige. If you haven't checked it out already, check out my video of me changing the oil on my Mitsubishi FTO. So today we're going to be changing the oil on this guy, and I'm going to walk you through step by step on how I do it. It's the beginning of the season, nice spring weather here in the Chicagoland area. Go Bears, sorta. So anyway, let's start with number one. We got to jack up the car. All right, so for the Lotus Exige, you could change the oil. It's the same thing for the Lotus Elise. This is a 2006. It'd be the same concept. So what we're going to do is we're going to jack up the car. There's jack up points right here. There's this little sticker. It's actually falling off on my car, but I know what it looks like now because I've been doing it so long. What you're going to want is a flat surface. You don't want anything rigid underneath there. So what I do is my floor jack is not very flat, so I get a hockey puck and put that on there. You can see the sticker stuck to the hockey puck from the last time. So we're going to put that guy on there and jack up this side of the car, put it on the jack stand, jack up the other side of the car, put it up the jack stand. All right, now we're climbing under the car after we jacked it up. The Exige and Elise are awesome and got this sweet aerodynamic panel underneath. So we got to remove that, and that is 13 8mm bolts. Oh no, 11. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 2 larger 13mm bolts. Okay, so now 10 minutes later, we got all the nuts off. As you can see, this thing wants to fall. So what you got to do is you actually slide it out because there's a spot where it slides into. So we're gonna take it down, slide it out. All right, put it back. The ground back there. Voila! Now we got our oil filter right there, oil pan right there, and we're ready to drain it. Okay, so the access panel's off. Got my 14mm socket, and I'm going to undo the oil drain plug and let it drain into here. There we go. I'll try to do this as quickly as possible. Try not to get all the oil on you. Boom. Look at that, nice and clean. Oil has been drained, and I re-put the bolt on there. I usually like to hand tighten it with the wrench and then kind of go a little bit harder than hand tighten, you know what I'm saying? So now we're going to take off the oil filter right here. I use a K&N filter HP 2009, as you can see. So I got the same part. So we're going to take that guy off and put the new one on. Okay, so the old filter's off. I cleaned the area pretty good. Stop dripping. So I'm going to put the new filter on. What I did was I filled this up a little bit with oil, and then what I'm going to also do is put oil on the ring to create a good suction around the area. So we'll hand tighten this up here. All right, should be good. Oil's drained, oil plug back on and tightened, oil filter back on and tightened. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the panel back on underneath. Then we're gonna drop the car down and fill up the oil. All right, so now it's time to add the oil and check the levels periodically. I usually add about 4.5 quarts. I use Castrol Edge 5W40 fully synthetic oil. I've been using this for about 8 years. You know, the oil is up to you and it's your preference, so use what you want to use. So let's add the oil in here. So I'm going to add roughly about 4 quarts and check the level. All right, so we added about 4 quarts and a little over 4 quarts here. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the cat back on, start the engine, let it run for a little bit, and then check the levels again. May need to add more as it cycles through the engine. Yep, just as always, coming up on about 4.5 quarts. Let's check it out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So there it is, the oil change video. I'm gonna put the car back together, get it driving, drive it around a little bit, check the oil again, you know, make sure there's no leaks and all that good stuff. Yeah, if you got any questions, comments, concerns, let me know what you think. That's just me changing my oil. It's springtime, man. We're ready for summer. Well, nicer weather. It's a little chilly out today. Nose is running, but it's Lotus weather, baby. Let's get